60 years ago, one determined woman would change the healthcare landscape for Boca Raton forever. Gloria Drummond would not let the deaths of her son Randall and daughter Debbie be in vain. And so the work began. A hospital would be built in Boca Raton. Many said no, but the community said yes.
The community got together and said, this is not acceptable. We have to build a hospital here in the city of Boca Raton in order to take care of the healthcare services that we need.
It was a good feeling. It's finally something was being done to glorify the tragedy that happened.
Motivated by this conviction, a group of civic-minded and tenacious Boca Raton women, known as the Original 18, founded the Debbie Rand Memorial Service League, which now has more than 600 volunteer members. The League persevered, establishing a thrift shop and holding fundraisers, including an annual black tie ball and the Fiesta de Boca Raton, a Spanish-themed party that lasted for days. One in every 3 households in Boca Raton contributed to the building campaign. In July of 1967, Boca Raton Community Hospital opened its doors and was referred to as the Miracle on Meadows Road. To this very day, the people of Boca Raton continue to answer that call. They've never stopped supporting the growth of the hospital.
The spirit of giving is alive and well within our community, and we feel it every day at Boca Regional Hospital.
Your philanthropic spirit has built world-class institutions, recruited the finest clinicians, and established first-of-its-kind research programs and education, all while never losing sight of what's most important, providing superior and compassionate health care to our patients.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and
my mom wouldn't have survived her injury if the neuroscience center wasn't there.
I do feel like the hospital saved my life, but with me it wasn't once, it was twice.
I realized I would have to go for an emergency C-section.
Had not been for the hospital and the really good doctors and the nurses, I don't think I'd be here.
Many more hopeful years with my children and my husband and my family, and I cannot thank you enough.
Not only does this hospital provide excellent care, but it is the pillar in the community for healthcare.
It's a privilege to be a member of this medical staff.
We're going to build a brand new medical office building. It's going to have about 60,000 square feet.
We'll have 20 brand new surgical suites in the main hospital.
The goal is to make this one of the world's best hospitals.
In the past, when someone was asked, where do you go for your health care? The answer was to the airport. That is no longer the case.
During the pandemic, we learned many lessons, but having private rooms is something we truly needed.
As our Keeping the Promise campaign draws near the finish line, with more than 98% of funds raised, Boca Regional wants to thank everyone who has understood and embraced Gloria's vision of having world-renowned healthcare in our own backyard. Every gift is important, and every dollar donated remains at Boca Raton Regional Hospital. Thank you for keeping the promise today, tomorrow, and for the past 60 years.